So, as an experience for everyone else, thing I never thought I would have to be doing today. I visit urgent care because I decided to be stupid and cut my thumb on a table saw. Listen to everyone else. Always wear gloves, because that saved my thumb. And never let yourself rush. Because, yeah, that's about how it happened.
Alright, hospital trip. It's lots of fun. Figure we'll say how it happened and go over that. For those of you that were in the position I was earlier today, you were trying to get some stuff done because some people liked what you made. And you think, no, nothing bad's going to happen. And then you get your thumb wrapped up in gauze and you're having to have a couple things rescheduled in your day job. Did not really see this coming today. Also, can't really do much of anything else today. So, well, what happened being that
New blade?
we had just installed our new blade, which working pretty well, I must admit. Handled a lot of that glue and plywood pretty easily. And so, may have helped me get a little bit overconfident, but I was in the middle of taking some time-lapse videos of the blade and work, and I started kind of making some cuts on some small pieces of wood. And so, yeah, you can guess kind of what happened. I wasn't being as careful as I thought I was. I thought I was being careful, the normal thing.
I wasn't concerned, you didn't say anything.
My father was saying that yes, he was concerned at the time and didn't say anything. I personally was concerned and didn't really do anything. But that's another thing to take into consideration if you're in this situation. Next time, as for a safety rule for everybody, if you have a concern, just say it. Because next time someone can wind up in the hospital. And also saying I was obviously not always being as safe as I could have, but I didn't really foresee any issues. Blade was kind of smoothly, and I was just trying to get stuff done. I got 1 day a week, and I was thinking next cut I'll grab a better push stick. Yeah, I didn't. So then, of course, what happens is my thumb was too close, and there's some kickback. The wood jumps, my thumb hits the blade, and then next thing I know, I'm taking off my glove, making sure my thumb is still connected.
6 stitches.
Yeah, it took 6 stitches to get it fixed. So it was definitely a deep cut. Thankfully, I did have a really thin glove on, so that helped save my hands. So from now on, rule with us working, we wear gloves. No matter what, we wear gloves. Also, no matter what, we figure out a push stick. Even if it takes us 3 hours to figure out a way to get that wood through the blade quickly and efficiently, we don't put our thumbs near the blade. Because that easily, as I was told, could have turned into a loss of my thumb. And then I'd be calling my day job, be like, I can't work for the next few days. Which wouldn't be fun. Let's see, also, but as far as that's kind of obvious stuff. The big thing would be what was going through my head mentally. Mentally, I've had my hands close to the blade before. I've done really close cuts in a number of different situations over the past years. I thought I had it, and I knew to be safe. I was thinking, oh God, if something happens to my thumb, my hands, this is going to get really bad really quickly. But I didn't. I was too focused on getting things done. The common thing is also kind of one of the fun things with ADHD. No matter what, you're going to get careless at times. You just gotta live with it. And so, I was doing the cuts. I was going there. I was just thinking, I'll do it next time. Didn't happen. But trying to fit myself, I didn't have my thumb right at the blade. It wasn't a situation where I pushed into the blade, the wood jumped, and my hand moved. But that's how these happen. Also, that should be obvious. I had a bunch of random wood glued together. I was cutting through all of it. Shouldn't have done it like that. The thing that makes this can make this such a big deal is that other than just being lucky, work-wise, my day's pretty much gone. I mean, it's hot, so I can't do much, but we left the house at 11:30. It's now 3 hours later. And I have my thumb wrapped up. It puts everything on a hold. It's been much better if I just spend an hour coming up with some complicated push block to work like I want to, and we'd still be working. Or we have gotten more done. Also, really, I was really lucky, like really, really lucky. If I lost part of my thumb, everything would have changed in my life. A lot of it really just comes down to getting careless, not blatant, not following safety procedures. You know, if you have a concern, you should be able to express it. So always express the concern. You know, and probably just, if someone looks concerning, then you just need to be more careful. It's also, with this, my thumb could have gotten fractured and shattered. It could have cut into my bone. It could have been a much worse situation. And trying to think, what else can I talk about with it to help people out?
That pretty much covered it.
Yeah, the biggest thing is, other than just whether or not you're being safe, is to try and check yourself mentally. I mean, that's probably what the biggest mistake was I just, mentally, I wasn't there thinking, this is too dangerous, this is too dangerous. I was thinking, okay, I'm going to change it again after I get this cut. I was just thinking, I got this, I've done this plenty of times, and I'm not too big a risk, and I was. You know, it's probably more than anything, it's just a mental space thing. And then you can, and you just gotta constantly think about it. It's gotta be more of a situation where the moment I see that risk, I should be like, okay, stop, and fix it. Not, okay, just do it next time because I know nothing's gonna happen. Well, I've learned my lesson. So the next couple weeks will be a little bit interesting with work, with my day job, but thankfully my thumb's still attached. And that's about the way to sum it up.
Alright, and had been over almost a week since my table surgery, and I've just found my biggest frustration is in using the table saw to cut stuff up, anything like that. So my thumb wrapped up like this, and trying to sand that, because I can't hold this thing and sand at the same time, and I have to hand sand all this, so I have to do it with the clamp. And if you can't already guess, that would have been a lot easier. I didn't have this ginormous thing on my freaking thumb. So as always, respect your table saw and your power tools. Ta-ta.